Hello and welcome back for another video. So in this video, we will be installing Visual Studio Code. This is what we will be using to type and test our Python codes in, and we will install some extensions too. Then, we will install Python. In the next video, we will be diving into the basics of Python. Anyway, let's get into it. So, head over to your browser and go to the Visual Studio Code download website. The link is in the description. So from here, we're going to select download. Now I've already downloaded it, but we're going to select download up here. And that will lead you to this page here. Now, select your version for the operating system you're using. I'm going to download the Mac version. And then I'm going to save it to my downloads. So, while that's installing, let's install Python. So, head over to python.org. Link is also in the description if you don't want to type 10 characters into the search bar. So, hover over the Downloads tab on the nav bar. Well, this is the nav bar, but this nav bar here. And then just click on the current version for your current operating system. For me, it's Python 3.9.1. So just click on that and it will install. Okay. Actually, that's quite fast. So let's just open this up here. And then I will just drag it to my applications. And then I will open it up. Okay, there it is. Okay, there we go. Open, and that's all done. Now for Python. So just double click on the installer. On Windows, this will be completely different. So try your best to follow along. Okay, so now Visual Studio Code is opened up. I'll just leave that there for now. Okay, so let's just install Python. Let me just close that down. So introduction, just continue. Continue. I will agree. I'll install it on Macintosh HD. Install. I'll have to enter my password. I think I typed in the wrong password. Yeah, definitely the wrong password. I have no idea why TouchID did not work. For you, on Windows 10, you're lucky you don't have to type in the password, but yeah. So that'll install. Now, on Windows 10, you'll see two options, which will be on the second screen, so after you open it up. So the first option will say add Python 3.9 to path. Make sure that is selected, and also make sure install launcher for all users is also selected. So just make sure they are both selected. Practically just make sure everything's selected when installing Python on Windows 10. Okay, so Python is now installed nearly. Oh, nope, it's definitely installed, and I'll move it to the bin. Okay. Now back to Visual Studio Code. If I'm talking fast, I'll try to do better in my next video. Okay, so up here we've got the Explorer. So this is where we will have all our files and folders. We'll get into that in the next video, but we will set up a basic code just to make sure everything's working. So the main tab we're going to worry about in this video is the Extensions tab right here. So the first thing we're going to install is Python. So just type in Python up here, or it might just pop up down here, and install it. Okay, so I don't really like the icons on Visual Studio Code, so I'll be installing my own icons, like an icon theme pack. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I'd suggest it. So VS Code Icons is what it's called. And, oops, I guess get rid of that. There it is, and I'll install that. You don't have to if you don't want to, it's just that I just want to do it. Okay, so now that's all done. Now we should just be able to use Python on Visual Studio Code. So let's just create a new file. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go to your desktop and just create a new folder. So I'm just going to call it Python. And then you go to File. Oops, that's not code. Okay, File, and then Open. And then you go to your desktop or wherever you saved it to, and then just open the folder, and it will open straight up into here like this. Okay, so this is where we can add files to the Python folder. So we're just going to add something called maybe main.py, and that is our first Python file. Just ignore the welcome screen, just close it. And then just tap on this bar over here to just get rid of this tab here. So just tap on that and done. Now, if you see this linter pylint is not installed, just install it, and yeah, that's all done. Okay, it's finished. Now that that's done, let's just start off with a very basic code. So just print your name. So to print your name, you just type in print, which will print it to the console. And then using parentheses, which is passing the argument to a function. Now the argument is your name, or whatever you want to pass to the print function. So this sounds like big words for those who have not used Python before. Okay, so I'm just going to use double quotes, which is to declare a string, and then in it, just type your name. Now, my name is Caleb, so I'm going to type my name in there. So then I'm going to go over here to this run button, or you can go up here to the menu and select run and just run without debugging, or you can run with debugging. And there we go, there's my name printed out. Now, if you want to do the normal traditional way of just printing your first code ever, you can just type hello world, which is really just average. I'll just say just typing your name. So just run that, and yeah, there you go. So there's my name. If you had any problems, just comment below in the video, and someone or I will help you out. And if you need more help, my Discord is below in the description, so if you need further help. So that is the basics, and that's how you install code. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video where we'll begin the very basics of Python, and that'll lead into a whole new series of videos. Anyway, I'll see you then.